Welcome to Remote Parent Training number 2, AAC Use Around the House, presented by myself, Gretchen Storm. I'm a speech language pathologist with Speech Therapy of the Rocky Mountains, LLC, and my website is www.stormspeechtherapy.com. And I will be referring to some resources on that website, so you might want to take that down to free, downloadable, printable resources to print off at the end. Okay, so where do I start? I know I'm supposed to use the communication device to model for my child, but I just don't know where to start. It's overwhelming. So here's the idea for today. Turn your house into an AAC device. Everyone needs reminders to start doing something new. Using a communication device around the house is not intuitive. It's not something that you're going to naturally remember to pick up and carry around and use. So try this strategy. Print and tape symbols around your house as a reminder for you and a chance to point to pictures while you talk. Even when you do have the device on hand, or even when you don't have the device on hand. So doing this will provide a great model for your child and help you build a new habit and way of communicating within your house. And remember, for people who use communication devices, their communication is a combination of speech output and touching symbols. So that's what we're really trying to model here today, is touching buttons and either having them talk on the device or touching a picture symbol that's maybe on your wall or a piece of furniture in your house and then saying the word out loud, just as if a communication device was speaking that symbol. So around the house, you can download these for free on my website. This is the Lamp and Touch Chat home phrases boards that I've created, and there are these are just a couple of examples, but there are several different rooms around the house. And what I've done is I've just picked some key phrases that I think are probably used very frequently in each room. And these can serve in two ways. They can serve as reminders. Oh, let me grab the communication device and say one of these things on the device each time I'm in this room. I've seen parents cut just one of these strips out at a time, and then they slowly add. So, okay, today for this week, we're just going to work on saying wash. And then next week, once we've got wash down, every time we come into the bathroom, we can say wet or dry. And you can build that way, depending on where you are with communication device use. Another way to use these is to actually touch the pictures as if they're a device and just say them out loud. So you could tape this whole thing to your mirror or next to your mirror in your bathroom. And if you don't happen to have the device on hand, you would just touch the pictures and say the words. So touch the symbol wash and say wash. Here are some home phrases for the bedroom as well. Just to give you guys some examples, I've got on and off, which you could put right next to a lamp or a light. Take a break, put away, time for bed, I want to play, I love you, come here, clean up, good night, and good morning. You'll notice some of these things are things that your child probably won't say, but you would say. And the idea is that you're modeling touching these things to talk to your child, not necessarily having the child touch these to talk to you, even though it could end up like that. Here are boards, and again, these go with two different devices. You could make your own for your child's specific vocabulary, but I like to tape this next to the front door. Things like open it, close it, go outside, go in the car, and then a couple of the places we go. And then as you're leaving, every time you leave, you would grab that communication device and go, oh yeah, that's right. I'm going to say, go outside. Every time I go outside, I'm going to pick up the device. I'm just going to say, go outside. And that's what you're going to do. If you don't have the device at hand, you're going to point to the symbol that says go and then point to outside. And you're going to say, go outside. So here's what it would look like. I'm a visual person, so I made you guys some visuals. You've got the symbols right next to the bathroom mirror, some symbols next to a door, and some symbols above the bed. Oh, and you want to think about putting these at your child's eye level so that they can actually see what you're looking at and touching. So in addition to, or instead of, if you don't want the whole symbol pathway, you can actually print out some of these, also a free download from stormspeechtherapy.com. And you can cut these up and put them all around your house. I've given you some examples. So for example, these symbols open, you can put on drawers, doors, anything that opens. You can think about closets and doors and bins, maybe toy bins. Let's see. I've got a couple of things like eat and drink, and I usually paste those right on the refrigerator. And so before I open the refrigerator, I might point to one of those. Help, toy, read, watch, I usually put right next to the TV or on the TV. And then touch watch every time before I turn the TV on. On off is great. You can put them next to light switches, lamps, TV. You can put it on the back of a remote for a TV to remind you to use the device to say something, or again, to just touch and say. Here are locations around the house. You've got the bathroom, the bedroom, the living room, the closet, and some places to go. So if you just wanted those symbols by the door instead, that would be fine. And then in each room, I just put the symbol. So when I'm walking into the room, I say, ooh, bathroom, touch bathroom and walk in. Let's see. And then I have one more page for asking for people. So come and play are things you might want to do with these people. And then these are people you could help request to come over. Like, oh, let's have dad come and see what we made with our Play-Doh, or see the cool train track we made. So here are some examples. You've got outside next to the door, on off next to the light switch, and watch and on right next to the TV or on the TV. So my suggestion, start simple. Print out these pages and put them around your house. You have two ways to use them. You can use them with a device or as a reminder for a device, or you can not worry about the device just yet and touch the pictures and talk as you're navigating around your house and as you're doing your things, just like you would talk to yourself out loud sometimes when you're first teaching someone language, communication, and vocabulary. So you're acting as a live communication device, and you are teaching, talking, paired with pointing to pictures, which is what you want the device user to learn and to see you modeling. So your house becomes a communication device. Hopefully this is pretty straightforward and easy to understand. I gave a couple more examples. For example, before you wash your hands, touch wash on the board, tape next to the mirror. Before you walk into the bathroom, touch the symbol for bathroom that you have taped to the door. Or before you open the fridge, touch eat or drink or open, and then get what you were planning on getting. So that's it for now. Thanks for joining in our second parent training. Try to take away one thing and use it for the next week at home. Maybe start small. Start with just, okay, we're just going to do one phrase in the bedroom, or we're just going to start with one board in the bedroom. And then next week, we're going to have the bathroom. Something like that. Make it doable, because then you will feel successful. It will be successful, and you will really start to change your patterns and your way of communication at home. Thanks for tuning in.